of our viewers on Synergy TV, all of our viewers on the Caribbean Showtime Television in Canada, all those of you listening to us on U975 Multicultural Radio, a very warm welcome to another edition of the program Conversations with Zelisa. I am Zelisa Rupani, humbly inviting you to sit back, relax, enjoy, absorb, get your pen, get your paper so you can take notes, your telephone so you can save them because they're going to be quite helpful for you and your loved ones. I'm really pleased to be back live in studio with you this morning. So here's wishing each and every one of you a beautiful day today. On behalf of our team and in Master Control Hisham Costello, we'd like to wish each and every one of you a terrific Tuesday. It's Tuesday the 13th of June 2023. If you're celebrating a birthday today, happy birthday. If it's your anniversary, happy anniversary to you and yours. Let's quickly go to our quote for today. And our quote coming to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo. And our quote says, "Worrying does not take away tomorrow's trouble, it takes away today's peace." I love it. The moments and time that you spend consumed with worrying about things, you could rather look for a solution or put your mind in a better place. Because what it's going to do, it's going to steal your joy and steal your peace. So don't worry about the solution. What you do is try to find a solution for the problem. All right? So keep smiling, be positive, and always know the best is yet to come. That quote came to us with the kind compliments of Fab India Expo, reminding you that they are open. They've got great deals to choose from. It's the White Tent opposite Medford gas station, and check them out for all of their great deals, their clothing, and so much more. All right, let's say a very good morning going out to Nandi. She is an occupational massage therapist and a reflexologist. Nandi, good morning. Welcome. It's nice to have you on the program.
Good morning. It's nice to be here once again.
Well, I know you are a specialist. You've got magical healing hands. I like to say that your hands are healing. And today you're going to be talking to us about cupping therapy for lymphatic drainage. Now, Nandi, for the benefit of our listeners and our viewers near and far, could you define and tell us exactly, first of all, what is lymphatic? What exactly is that? When you talk about lymphatic drainage, exactly what is that you're addressing?
Okay, so the lymphatic system, it consists of the lymph vessels, the lymph glands and organs, tonsils, adenoids, spleen, and thymus.
Right.
So lymph is like any material that cannot be reabsorbed into the vein due to its different composition, and which can be a protein molecule, cellular waste, or foreign substance such as bacteria.
And bacteria is something.
Our lymphatic systems is, it's very important.
Right.
And how the system functions, how it works, the primary function of the lymph is to maintain a balance. So it's to maintain a balance and balance in the volume of bodily fluids. So if the balance is disturbed, Zelisa, then the body gets swollen. So to avoid the swelling to come into the body, the work of the lymphatic system is constant and vital to maintain the system, right? So the balance of body fluid, it has to maintain it. So by the work of the lymphatic system is constant and vital, and by being vital and constant, it has to balance the body fluid, and this would support the overall general good health.
Okay, great. Now, what are some of the signs in terms of, well, this particular situation is, when it comes to lymphatic drainage, this is what is needed. What are some of the symptoms that that one will that will now have, and then can determine, well, I need to get therapy?
Like swelling of the feet, swelling of the armpit, you have like tiredness, you're feeling very tired and all these kind of things. So it's all based on the lifestyle. So sometimes, sometimes in life, normal lymphatic drainage, it can be hindered by a sedentary lifestyle. So you are talking like dehydration, tight clothing, or medication. You may also experience, heavy lingering muscle aches that, let's say, it's bothering you and it's not going away at all.
Okay, is it painful? So, do you experience pain?
You would get, like pain. Some people may feel bloated and all these kind of things, swelling on the legs, the feet, all these things.
Okay.
So, when the lymphatic drainage impede, right, the body, or part of the body where, the hindrance gets swollen and heavy.
Okay,
right?
Understood.
Getting swollen and heavy, you get like a lot of aches too. Sometimes you get aches from exertion, either from exercise or training from sports and all these kind of things. You may be feeling poor circulation in overall.
Right. Nandi, I want you now to talk to us about what exactly is cupping therapy. Now, the topic today is cupping therapy for lymphatic drainage. But our viewers and our listeners may be saying, well, what is cupping? What is this thing? The first time they've heard of it. Right. So could you give us a definition of cupping therapy?
Yes. So cupping can support the venous return of the blood, right, from the extremities and the blood circulation in overall. So with cupping now, the cups that it not only, facilitate the lymphatic clearance of localized tissues, right? It don't only do that. It also enhances the natural drainage process.
Right.
So what the cup does, it actually would be flushing. So when it's flushing out the system, it actually flushes out the lactic acid, the heat, and all blood debits. So cup releases previously obstructed areas of the drainage.
Right.
And it improves the circulation.
So what it really does, it improves as well as blood circulation, which is so important because a lot of us suffer from poor blood circulation, and that is why we are experiencing lots of health problems. Good.
So it's not just helping with the circulation, right? Because remember, you're clearing all blood debits, you're clearing the tissues,
right,
all these kind of things. It enhances the natural drainage.
Yeah, great.
And in the process, remember, you're flushing out the entire system because our lymphatic system is very, very important. That's where fluid pass through and all these kind of things. So if you have like blockages and so on, you may experience the circulation problems. You may experience pain, you may experience swelling, you may experience stiffness. There's a whole lot of things that, one can experience, and they will not know that, it's their limb that's giving trouble.
Right.
Even your arm here,
Can you talk to us about some of the signs? Again, reminding our listeners and our viewers of the signs or some of the problems they may be experiencing and why they should consider cupping therapy.
Cupping therapy not only helps with lymphatic drainage, right? But cupping therapy can help with many, many health conditions. So you may also have issues with your back, You may have issues with bloating. You may have any sort of health issues. And what the type of cupping that I do something called cupping. So it's cup with suction that actually, you put it there and it just don't clears the tissues, but it also clears the blood vessels. It gets in deeper where nobody's hands cannot reach.
Right. I just want to remind all of our listeners, all of our viewers, that I'm in conversation this morning with Nandi. She's an occupational massage therapist, trained and certified. She's also a reflexologist, and talking to us today about cupping therapy for lymphatic drainage. Now, this program is coming to us with the kind compliments of treatments by Nandi. So I want you to say goodbye to those irritating body aches and pains, and they've got the solution for you. Their services are designed to discover and treat body ailments to achieve overall health and wellness. And what you can get there is Reiki, massages, reflexology, detoxification, medicupping, and that's what we're talking about today, body analysis scans, therapeutic treatment, lymphatic drainage, sinus and asthma treatment, supplements, and much more. And as we know, the season is upon us in terms of the rainy season, and a lot of us are going to suffer from sinuses and other problems. So you've got to check them out. Now, to book an appointment, you have to call 320-7256, 320-7256, 323-2060, 320-7256, or 323-2060, and they are located Corneth Hill, Lender Lane, Building 32 to 2 in San Fernando. So you've got to pay them a visit. The numbers again, 320-7256, 323-2060. So if you're looking for someone who is specialized and certified, that is what sets her apart from others. She's trained and certified, and always doing a lot of upgrades and studying. It's something that I'm aware that she does all the time. She's very popular, she's well known, and she is trusted. And we're talking about Nandi from Treatments by Nandi. And check them out today. Contact numbers 320-7256, 323-2060. We're going to take a short break. When we return, I'm going to open up the telephone line. You can send your WhatsApp messages to 3847-142, 3847-142. I'll read them to Nandi, or you can call, you can speak with her directly, and she will address whatever situation you're having when it comes to your health. And if you need that special treatment that she's talking about today, and that is cupping therapy for lymphatic drainage, and how this particular therapy can help you and restore good health, take away your pain and those problems that you're facing when it comes to your health. All right, so let's go to these important messages. Pay attention to the ad, because it contains a lot of information that will be helpful for you and your loved ones. Let's go to these messages.
Fab India Expo is having a massive blowout sale. New containers just arrived. All new goods at the Fab India Expo. Get the best deals on new arrivals. We've got new stocks available. Footwear, clothing, jewelry, furniture, home decor, and so much more. Visit the best of the best. Get delicious items at our food court direct from India. Shop, eat and repeat. Lots of fun at Fab Mania Arcade, all under one roof. Fab India Expo, located opposite Medford Gas Station, Chaguanas. Open daily, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Closing on June 12th.
Therapeutic treatments and tutoring by Nandi, certified occupational massage therapist and reflexologist, specialized in all types of therapeutic treatments like massages, reflexology, medicupping, detoxification, sinus drainage, body analysis scans, supplements, and much more. Call or WhatsApp today at 320-7256 or 323-2060. Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Chagonas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Welcome to OATS, Optimal Alternative Treatment Solutions Limited, the future of healthcare, which provides full body scans, which we detect and treat cancer, tumors, all heart conditions, cysts, fibroids, dementia, Parkinson's, just to name a few. No radiation and medication is not needed. If you are tired of getting no results, call us at 354-4459 or 356-7226.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower and answer those unanswered questions. I am Zelisa Budu Singh Rupani. I'm in conversation with Nandi, and our program today is coming to us with the kind compliments of therapeutic treatments and tutoring by Nandi. And I just want to remind you that they do carry a wide range of different massages and many other treatments. All right. She is a certified occupational massage therapist. Nandi's been trained and certified a reflexologist specialized in all types of therapeutic treatments, massages, reflexology, medicopping, detoxification, sinus drainage, body analysis, scans, supplements and much more. And give them a call today. Please save the number as 3207256. That's 3207256 or 3232060. And as you can see on the television screen there, all the relevant information is there. Those numbers again, let me remind you, are 3207256, 3232060. They are located at Coronet Hill, Lender Lane, Building 32-2 in San Fernando. So you can give her a call, you can send her a WhatsApp message, and more importantly, you could say goodbye to all those irritating body aches and pains. And they've got the solution. Their services are designed to discover and treat body ailments to achieve overall health and wellness. Nandi, welcome back. Now, I know that you are talking to us today about cupping therapy for the lymphatic drainage. And you explained to us exactly what is the lymphatic drainage and why it's important to be taken care of, and cupping therapy is good for that. But Nandi,
yes,
what other ailments or health problems we may have that cupping therapy will help?
Yes, cupping therapy can help with arthritis. It's also a method that I use to do sinus drainage, right? It also helps with asthma, back pain, neck pain, knee pain, carpal tunnel. Let's say, for example, people is having irritable bowel movements and all these kind of things. Headaches, migraines, high blood pressure, all of these things is a wide range that cupping can do, because what the cup actually does, right, it's actually a suction, right? So when you place the cup on the affected area, it actually a suction, so it draws the blood to or away from the specific area of a person's body.
Right.
And it is mostly used to relieve the condition that causes the pain. you know. So some people say, and not just say, but they, from experience in the therapy, it helps with their chronic pain and it loosen up all the muscles and tissues and, you know, the blood vessels and all these kind of things.
Well,
so cupping can actually ease the pain and disease symptoms. There is not a lot of, you know, research from it, but it really helps.
It helps.
A lot.
Now you mentioned,
you know, so when it draws out that fluid, everything goes back, no matter what part of the body, what that sickness or whatever, it actually goes back through the lymphatic system. So when it goes through the lymphatic system, you can actually, it goes throughout the bladder. So you would pass urine.
Yeah, Nandi, you mentioned something that I am sure that sparked some sort of interest with many of our listeners and our viewers, and that is arthritis. And you know, we are in this season, the weather is into the rainy season, and our arthritis tends to, and I'm hearing a lot of young people as well complaining about arthritis. Before we would think it was only the elderly people or the aged, but now a lot of young people suffer from arthritis. And I, you know, in terms of that, how can one who is suffering with severe pains when it comes to arthritis, how can the cupping help? Why would you suggest the cupping therapy for people with arthritis?
Yeah, it actually do help because remember you're getting into is a suction and it draws the fluid out, right? And arthritis, there are different types of arthritis, right? So arthritis, remember, when you have arthritis, there is fluid, so the muscles get weak and all these kind of things. So you draw all the fluid. That also helps with the blood vessels, because it gets in there, and draws it out. It stimulates.
Right. Now, Nandi,
vessels and all these kind of things, and help relieve the pain. You can actually, you know, you can actually feel that relief instantly.
Nandi, I'm getting a question coming in from Tobago, and this person says, morning, ask her if she will get an office in Tobago. So because we do have a lot of viewers in Tobago as well. But what I would say, Nandi, would you like to respond? Maybe not at the moment, but what I would suggest to all of our viewers in Tobago is that you could call her, you could make an appointment and come and spend a lovely day in Trinidad and visit Nandi and go back new and improved.
Yes, and the thing is, I have many clients from Tobago and they do come to see me.
Great, happy to hear that.
Yes, so I have a lot of them from Tobago.
Excellent. So any questions and concerns, again, 3847-142, 3847-142. You can either call or you can send a WhatsApp message and I will read the message to Nandi. Now, talking about customers, I've got a testimony that came in from one of your loyal clients, right? And this is what this person says. My name is Natalia. So let me say good morning to Natalia and thank you so much for your testimony, because you know, sometimes when we hear of results, that's when we feel comfortable and we understand and we could relate. So Natalia, I want to thank you kindly. And she says, I would like to give you a testimonial based on my results from having lymphatic drainage done for venous circulation. For a long time, as I can remember, I have had circulation problems. More recently, the symptoms have extended to leg swelling, soreness, hypersensitivity, and general discomfort in my left leg. I was recommended by my sister-in-law to therapeutic treatments and tutoring by Nandi. I have been treated several times now with lymphatic drainage. The results have been immediate and relieving. This treatment works for me and I would definitely recommend it to people with similar vascular and circulation problems. Nandi, that came in from Natalia. Can you give us a little insight into her treatment? One of the things that she said and I think it's important, is immediate and relieving. So when she described that, can you explain when
so if you come here with your legs swollen, and you feeling tired and all this kind of thing, if you come here with whatever ailment and you do the cupping, you actually would leave your feeling a bit relief, because as soon as I finish that treatment with any one of the patients, they would actually use the washroom before leaving, and they leave here feeling good.
Okay, excellent.
You come with your legs swollen and you will actually go back.
Let me tell you something. Pain is a terrible thing, and there are people that are living with pain for years. And now that you're hearing this, you know that there is, some hope for treatment, that you can relieve your pain and live in peace and be happy. When you're in pain, you can't function, you can't laugh, you're grumpy, you're irritable, you just can't function, you can't enjoy your life, you can't enjoy your loved ones, and even the loved ones that are around you, they get the worst of it. So don't go around in pain, and don't go around and all, suffering and taking away the happiness and joy of the moment of today. Get help now. And by getting help, say goodbye to those irritating body aches and pains. Head on down to Therapeutic Treatment and Tutoring by Nandi, because they've got the solution for you, and their services are designed to discover and treat your body ailments to achieve overall health and wellness. So I just want to remind all of our listeners and our viewers. Now, this person is also asking, another question is coming in, Nandi. I would like to know if you help persons with stroke victims.
Yes, I do. You know that too.
I know. I've had people. Yes, I know a lot of people that came to you with strokes, and they would have called me and said that, they're much better and they're really pleased and feel quite blessed. So maybe next week I feel you should talk about stroke, so that our viewers and our listeners will have a greater understanding of how you can help stroke victims. All right. So I'm sure that person got the help, and I want to remind all of our viewers in Tobago as well that you can call, make an appointment, come to Sweet T&T, have a treatment by Nandi, because you'll be feeling better anyway, and have a great day in Trinidad. Nandi, your closing comments, please.
My closing comments, I would say, don't focus on the pain, but focus on the progress.
I like that. Don't focus on the pain, but put your energy and focus onto the healing aspect, and that's why you've got to head on down. Nandi, I want to thank you kindly. I want to wish you all the very best. Have yourself a great day. God bless you. May that bright light shine in your path. I've always said Nandi's been gifted. She has healing hands. God bless you, darling, and we look forward to you joining us next week.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you, darling. You as well. Reminding you that our program came to us with the kind compliments of Therapeutic Treatments and Tutoring by Nandi. She's trained and certified, and their services are going to include Reiki, massages, reflexology, detoxification, Medicopping, body analysis scans, therapeutic treatment, lymphatic drainage, sinus and asthma treatment, supplements, and much more. Contact today for an appointment. 320-7256. That's 320-7256 or 323-2060. And of course, she's located in San Fernando. With that being said, let's take a couple messages, and when we return, I'm going to be in conversation with Pastor Wilma Kelly and Pastor Victor Jogi. When we return, stay with us.
Therapeutic Treatments and Tutoring by Nandi, certified occupational massage therapist and reflexologist, specialized in all types of therapeutic treatments like massages, reflexology, medicopping, detoxification, sinus drainage, body analysis scans, supplements, and much more. Call or WhatsApp today at 320-7256 or 323-2060. Visit Agri Savers Limited, number 19 Orange Grove Trace, St. Augustine, for all your agriculture, livestock, pet, agri-equipment, hydroponics, cannabis, fishing tackle supplies and much more. Open Monday to Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and Saturdays 7 a.m. to 3 p.m. Contact 473-6074, 663-1094. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Tile Expression Limited, the #1 leader in tiles. Large stock, unbeatable prices, wide variety of porcelain tiles, ceramic tiles, wall and floor tiles, residential and commercial, granite and quartz countertops. Best quality from Spain, Italy, Brazil, India and China. Tile Expression Limited, conveniently located Monroe Road, Kunapir. Telephone 693-0015 or 223-TILE. Passage to Asia, the award-winning restaurant and banquet suite located in the heart of Chaguanas, the best fusion food restaurant in Trinidad and Tobago. From the second you enter to the moment you leave, you will be treated like royalty. Come dine in luxury and enjoy the finest combination of Asian cuisine prepared by skilled and qualified chefs at Passage to Asia. The experience is truly unforgettable. Perfect for families, couples, and large groups. Passage to Asia, located at St. Ives Street, Chaguanas. Contact 672-2701. Also, visit us on Facebook and Instagram.
Welcome back to the program, Conversations with Zelisa, where we continue to inform, educate, empower, and answer those unanswered questions. Today, I feel very pleased and very blessed to be having a conversation with Pastor Wilma Kelly and Pastor Victor Jogi. Reverend, that is, Pastor? Yes?
That's right.
Good. And of course, today they are going to be talking to us about the 7th National Day of Prayer that's happening at Woodford Square, Port of Spain, Monday, 19 June. That's Labor Day, it's a holiday, at 2 p.m. And before I introduce them, I'm going to talk a little bit about what this is all about. It's Standing in the Gap, Trinidad and Tobago, praying for the protective services of our nation, attended by leaders of the protective services. It's the 7th National Day of Prayer, Woodford Square, Port of Spain. It's prayer and it's renewal, like the beginning, like a breath of fresh air. And all churches, all ministries, all the citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, you are welcome to be part of this. On Monday, 19 June, 2 p.m., Labor Day, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. That's Psalm 33:12. A very good morning and a warm, warm welcome to both of you. And that, of course, is the very gorgeous Pastor Wilma Kelly and the dynamic Pastor Reverend Victor Jogi. Good morning, welcome.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Good morning.
I think it is our blessing to have you both with us today. A double blessing, that is, to have two dynamic, powerful people coming here addressing our citizens and the citizens beyond, because the program goes wide into Canada, out of a station in Canada as well, and throughout the world. So it is our blessing and privilege to have you here to talk to us. Now, this is the 7th.
That's right. This is the 7th. So therefore, there was a 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th.
And 6th. And it seems as if the 7th is the one that's needed. We're in desperate times. Let's face it. we are in desperate times. Our nation is bleeding. Our children are crying. When we have to reach a stage of when we have children coming out with placards saying no more, no more, saying no to crime, saying no to abuse, then we know we've hit rock bottom.
Well, again, first of all, thank you for having us on this program.
Welcome.
We do appreciate it. We believe as a church that our crime plan is prayer. And God is a prayer answering God. And we would have posted that scripture, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord. And so we are anticipating, as we started our first National Day of Prayer and we moved to the second, third, fourth, and fifth, and sixth, we saw a change in our nation.
Okay.
People have been asking over and over, where is the church?
Yeah.
Where is the power of the church?
Yes.
What is the church doing?
Yeah.
Well, we have been working ever since then, but this time we are coming public in Woodford Square in the city of Port of Spain to let them know that as the church stands out, we are looking forward to our citizens, our churches, our pastors, Christians, and all those who understand that our nation is bleeding, that our nation is hurting, that we must come together and we must stand in the gap. Standing in the gap is important for us because we believe as we stand, we intercede, we are praying, God, intervene here in our country. We want to see our country change. Our children are going to be living here in the future, and we have to think about the future of our nation and of our generation. And so, as a pastor, our heart's burden is to lift our nation in prayer.
Yeah.
And specifically for this particular prayer meeting, we are lifting the National Protective Services because as they protect us, we must protect them with our prayers.
I love that. It's beautiful and it's important that we stand with the soldiers who are in the front, who are fighting for us. That's the truth. They go out there every day risking their life. Sacrifices that not just they make, but their families, especially the protective services. Will my husband, will my wife come home today? Isn't that the truth? When they leave their home or when they leave the police station, we don't know because they put their lives in the forefront for us. You know, after every one of my program, and this has been my statement over the years, from the day I started, I always say with God all things are possible. And the reason I say that, it's because I myself have recognized without God nothing is possible. And we have to be able to, if we see hope and we understand we have that faith and trust in God as an individual or in a family, then why can't we come out as a nation and kneel and cry for help and ask God to intervene? Exactly. Then it will happen because with God all things are possible. Yes. So I love when you said that.
Yes.
Now, Pastor, when I met you very briefly just now, you showed me some pictures and I got a little teary-eyed.
Yes.
I got a little emotional because what I saw was reform. Yes. What I saw was people, I wish we would have had them before, but I'll tell you what, you're both going to be back on the program again very soon. Yes. And we are going to highlight and put up some of these pictures because I see you not just, I see these pictures not just representing what's happening in the confinement or the walls of a church, but rather you going out into the sectors that where people genuinely need help and they don't know where to turn to. But now you've reached your hand. You are out there in the elements, risking your lives as well. So could you tell us a little bit about this so that our listeners and our viewers will have an understanding of what is displayed in these pictures?
Yeah, what happened is that, for instance, I mean, just this picture, if you can see, what happened is that people believe that people cannot change, but I've been a chaplain for the past 25 years. Yeah. And I've been in the prison system, and not only that, I also do rehabilitation, where we have a home for rehabilitation of ex-prisoners and vagrants and the homeless. Brilliant. So I know it worked because of prayer. Yeah. And I know that prayer works. Yeah. So even when people speak and say people cannot be reformed and people cannot change, the Bible says that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of the darkness of this world, and against spiritual wickedness in high places. And it's a fact. You know, it's like, as Pastor Joe, he was saying earlier on, is that we were praying, and even in the prayer, what I saw a change even in the prison system.
Yeah.
I'm in the system, but I need help.
Yeah,
You know,
correct.
you do
Yes.
things, but you need help.
Of course.
You cannot do it alone. And God would not give his glory. He wants nobody to take his glory. He wants his glory for himself. God don't want me to feel that I can do it on my own. He wants us to know when we come collectively, we can get things done for him.
Agreed.
So even as we go into, like this was Duncan Street.
Yeah.
And at the time when people were speaking about Duncan Street, God allowing them to come to Point Fortin and pray. Come where someone could have killed them. They could have been killed and pray. And you would notice from the moment this thing happened from 2008, 2009, Nelson Street could cross Duncan Street, Duncan Street could cross, and Mango Rose could cross streets because they were changing. They were giving their life to the Lord. And up to this day, we see a change. What I'm trying to say is that I have been in the prison system and I've seen men who they say cannot be transformed by the power of Almighty God. Life has been transformed by the power of Almighty God. They need to go into these systems and find out from these officers, find out from the leaders, have you seen a change since these people accepted Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior?
Or what are the steps that they are taking
exactly
to intervene, to have that intervention
That's it.
to really change them from the core of into their soul, because it's a soul transformation.
It's a soul, because there's a renewing of your mind.
Yes.
So your mind needs to be renewed. And what I recognize is that 90% of these men, fatherless. Surprising.
Well, this brings me to this particular picture, all right, where I see a lot of children, and the next time you're here, we're certainly going to feature. It's a little difficult for my camera to pick this up and have it blown up because, but for the benefit of our listeners on radio who cannot see the photos, at least you'll understand. I see this particular photo that I want to talk about, which would come now from what you just spoke about. Children who are fatherless in the sense that they've got fathers, but the fathers are not active in their lives. They probably have never seen, they're not being fathers, they're not being true fathers. And talking about that, Father's Day is on the weekend, on Sunday. And how many of you out there, fathers, when was the last time you saw your child? When was the last time you spent quality time with your child? When was the last time you hugged your child and you said to your child, I love you and I'm proud of you? These are things fathers must question. But here I see a group of children. Pastor, you said it correctly. It's about making the change now so that our future generations, our children, we could reform their minds, shape and mold them to be good, law-abiding citizens and good fathers.
Yes.
You see what is happening right now when the schools have become volatile. And of course, parents are concerned about their children's future. And I'm saying this because, a part of our initiative when God set us 12 national prayer meetings. So it's 12 national prayer meetings. All prayer meetings fall on a Monday.
Okay.
All on holidays. So it's really specifically designed as God designed it for us to meet on these particular days. And I'm saying that we have now reached the 7th where God is saying, pray for the protective services. But as we move forward into the 8th, 9th, 10th, the 11th and the 12th, there will be certain directions. For instance, we are going to be focusing on the young people here in our country.
Nice.
Then we'll be focusing on our school children.
Yes.
Then, of course, for this particular event that we're having, we are focusing on the services, which is the protective services, and also crime victims. We met with some of those who are in charge, and they said to us, just like you said, emotionally sometimes they are traumatized because of when they go to a burn victim or when there's crime on the street, and when they leave their homes, their families are traumatized. So we are asking all the protective services and all their families to come out, because we feel as a church we can stand in the gap and pray for them because they need encouragement also. We have too much of criticism. I understand people, they say things because they're concerned, and I respect that. But at the same time, we need people who will understand that they are also putting themselves outside, and they are exposing their families also.
You know, I applaud you for saying that, because that's exactly the stand that I have taken. As much as we understand that there are many negative things out there bashing the protective services, we need to identify the positive things.
That's it.
And we need to highlight the positive things. And we need to be grateful that they are there risking their lives every day, every time they leave their home. And not just their lives, but the lives of their families as well. That's a fact at the end of the day. I'm in conversation this morning with Pastor Wilma Kelly and Pastor Victor Jogi. Today they are talking to us about standing in the gap, Trinidad and Tobago, praying for the protective services of our nation, our land, our country, attended by leaders of the protective services. It's the 7th National Day of Prayer, Woodford Square, Port of Spain, and it's happening next Monday, Monday 19th. It's a public holiday, it's Labor Day. We'll be talking much more about it when we return. Stay with us.
Therapeutic treatments and tutoring by Nandi, certified occupational massage therapist and reflexologist, specialized in all types of therapeutic treatments like massages, reflexology, medicopping, detoxification, sinus drainage, body analysis scans, supplements and much more. Call or WhatsApp today at 3207256 or 3232060.
Fab India Expo is having a massive blowout sale. New containers just arrived. All new goods at the Fab India Expo. Get the best deals on your rivals. We've got new stocks available. Footwear, clothing, jewelry, furniture, home decor and so much more. Visit the best of the best. Get delicious items at our food court direct from India. Shop, eat and repeat. Lots of fun at Fab Mania Arcade. All under one roof. Fab India Expo, located opposite Medford Gas Station, Shogunas. Open daily, 11 a.m. to 9 p.m. Closing on June 12th.
Super quality supermarket. Best quality and great prices. Get your fresh fruits, vegetables and meats. It's a one-stop shop for the most affordable groceries, baby items, kitchen supplies, bathroom accessories, car care supplies, pet food, toys and lots more, all at Super Quality Supermarket. Wide aisles, fully air-conditioned and secured parking. 3 locations nationwide: Couva Car Park, Couva, 98 Endeavour Road, Shogunas, and 47 Tissue Drive, Trincity. Super Quality Supermarket.
Hello, Crime Stoppers?
This is Crime Stoppers. Please share only your crime information.
I want to report a crime, but I need to make sure it will not be traced back to me.
Caller, I assure you, there's no record of this call other than the information you give us and the tip number I assign you for you to call back and check on your reward. This system has worked in 26 countries for more than 40 years.
Help stop crime. Call Crime Stoppers at 800 TIPS today. Calls are safe and 100% anonymous.
Welcome back to the program Conversations with Zelisa. This morning, I'm in conversation with Pastor Wilma Kelly and Pastor Victor Jogi. So they're here to talk to us about the 7th National Day of Prayer that's happening Woodford Square, Port of Spain. A prayer renewal. All churches, all ministries, all Trinidad and Tobago, every citizen, you are welcome to come and be part of this. Come and kneel down before the Lord and pray, because with God all things are possible. Yeah? Stand in the gap, Trinidad and Tobago. Welcome back. Now, pastors, the thing is, firsthand, you all will have the experience of crying grandmothers, of crying mothers, of children coming before you to talk to you in confidence because they trust you, they have faith in you, and they need that person to have that one-on-one. And it is important that you, and you have been doing this for many years, you know, you've been helping people. So you understand firsthand, especially when you go into the prison, you know, the prisoners, or when you go out on the streets into the basketball areas to help those children and to pray for them. So you understand, you feel it, you see it, you have the knowledge of it. But you do that in confinement.
Yes.
Now you've identified, you understand the cries.
Yes.
You see the tears, you
Yes.
understand the hurt and the pain,
Yes.
one-on-one.
Yes.
Now you're taking this to a national level. You're coming out in your numbers, and you're saying to Trinidad and Tobago, and you're saying to all ministers, you're saying to imams, pundits, let us think outside of the box. Let us work cohesively. It's one of the things that I really admire with Pastor Dottin, because he's not close-minded. He works with everyone, and I see that you're doing that as well, because you've taken this to national, and that's who we are. That is what sets Trinidad and Tobago apart, right?
Yes.
It is what makes us so special, like a kalaloo with all the ingredients. So now you are saying to Trinidad and Tobago, let us come out by the thousands on Monday the 19th. Let's all be warriors in prayer.
Yes. That's what
Yes, and the thing about it is that I'm listening to people sitting back and saying that God can do it. Even when the commissioner of police speak about God,
Yeah.
they believe that God can do it. But if God can, if the protective service is saying they need help, every area of the protective service says we need a divine intervention.
Yeah.
Meaning that we know that we have a supreme being, we know that there is a God, and we believe that there is a God, and we are now saying that the power of this God is not strong enough to help with crime. We are saying that it's not helping, and this is why the church is standing today and saying, listen, let's come together, let's cooperate. We cannot do it on our own. We need help.
Well, we've been taught, ask and you shall receive.
Yeah. But when we met, of course, briefly with the Commissioner of Police a couple of months ago,
Yeah.
and because we heard a statement that, you know, we need an intervention from God.
Right.
We met with her not as a criminologist or a strategist for the police. I
Right.
told her when I met with her,
Yeah.
of course, with Pastor Kali and some ministers, that I came to her as a priest. So we understand our role and our responsibility. We understand that the police and the other departments, they understand their roles and responsibility. But we understand that prayer works. Let the police do what they have to do, but
Yeah.
let the church do what we ought to be doing.
Nice.
Praying and standing in the gap. We are in our lane, they are in their lanes.
And I applaud you
Okay.
all for that, you
Yes,
know.
And that's what we're saying.
You're taking the responsibility.
Because
Because
we're
the
supposed to
church, of
protect
course.
them.
Very
You
nice.
understand? We
Yes.
need to protect them because of the power of
Very
God that
nice.
is in us.
Giving them that support.
And say we're standing with you because we believe in God.
Yeah,
And
well,
we
I
know that
believe
God
in what
can
you
do
do
it.
and what you're doing on the
Yes,
money, and I
yes.
fully support you all. Any challenges you faced so far with getting this project on?
Everything is going to be a challenge because we are climbing a mountain. But God has given us the mountain. So we are going up and we are certainly victorious in what we have been doing.
Nice.
So we are saying it's not going to be easy, but it's possible because God is in it.
Nice.
And we are seeing the possibilities of great things. For instance, we are expecting the Trinidad and Tobago police band to be there to help us worship God.
Nice.
We have also the police worshippers. They are going to be worshiping. And then we also have the Trinidad and Tobago police intercessors who will be praying also with us on that special day.
Excellent.
So we have, of course, we have spoken to the chief fire officer, so we have the support from the fire services. We have the fire chaplains coming out, they're all coming out.
Yes.
And the chaplains will be praying on
they
that
will
platform.
pray.
They'll be
Yes.
crying out to God to
Yes.
ask for help for this nation.
Yeah.
We have to understand that a united nation is a strong nation.
Prisons.
And prisons, they also will be represented here.
Yes.
Prisons are coming.
Prisons are coming.
Excellent.
So we met with them.
We're looking forward
And we
to
are
So
going
when
to-
you talk about protective services, you really
Every
mean
day
you're embracing
protecting,
all.
yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Because watch me, if they're protecting us
Yeah.
and they need help, we have to help them.
Correct.
Assist them.
One hand
In
can
order,
clap.
exactly, we have to assist them. You know, and even as we say that in assisting them, we recognize that as we come together, as I was saying to Pastor Jogi earlier on, there are some people who consider themselves little and insignificant, but their heart is right with God. They never get an opportunity to pray on a pulpit or anything, but it doesn't mean that they don't have a relationship with God.
So true.
So we are calling on them, and we're calling on all the intercessors, because intercessors can be hidden and nobody knows about them. But yet still, they are praying on behalf of others. You understand? And God would we want all to come out, so let's do this thing together.
Pastor, you know, it's as if you're preaching. Yes, you're talking to thousands of people, but it's true.
Yes.
Very often, those prayer warriors are very simple, very humble people.
Yes, they never make you know who they
are. And they are among us. They are angels among us. Well, we are asking you to step up now.
Yes.
We are asking you because we need your prayer.
Yes.
So we are asking you to come out and kneel down and pray together as a country, as a nation. Remember our motto. Yes. Remember our patriotism towards our family. Let's save Trinidad and Tobago.
We could do it.
We tried everything. Let's try prayer because it's going to work.
Prayer works.
It works.
Prayer works.
It really works.
And why do we wait to put prayer last on the list when prayer should be first on the list? And so we are saying, according to the word of God, 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14, if my people which are called by my name shall humble themselves and pray and seek my face and turn from their wicked ways,
well, Pastor,
then I will hear from heaven.
Let me tell you something. I'm living testimony that prayer works, because without God, it would not be possible for me. Nothing. There have been many magical things that happen in my life, and I use the word magical to make it flowery and beautiful, because sometimes you would think it's only a miracle, and miracles are real.
That's right.
And if you have faith and trust, and when I say faith and trust, don't question. You know, with faith and trust in God and God only, then it becomes possible, because you give it, you release it with faith and trust, it's going to work, and it will work. It's the power of your mind and your connection with God.
Exactly.
And I know when I have my troubles, I go down on my knees, and when I talk to God, I know I get my answers. And trust me, if we do that together as a country, unity, can you imagine what can happen? We could take back Trinidad.
Yes. Of course, you know, and that's why we continue to say that do not come to spectate. Come to participate.
I love that. Be part of it. Be part of that powerful energy.
Because you'd be surprised that you come to this service and we're waiting on a pastor to pray up a storm, and we hear the words that might come out of the person's mouth, and we believe that God just heard that, and your little simple prayer heard it, and mountains move. So God, we need everyone. The reason why we were teaching people as ministers, so that they could help us. We cannot do it on our own. We are crying out for help. We could do it. Let us do it. Some people just embarrassed to say they want to be a part, because they're looking to see whether it's going to work or it's going to fail. But I want them to know the effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. And we believe.
Come with knowing that healing will take place.
That's it.
Come with knowing and the power within yourself that God is going to intervene. I want to thank you both kindly, but there's a special person I also want to thank, and that is Helen Clinton. She had your flyer up, and I asked her via WhatsApp. She had this flyer, and I asked her to send it to me. She was the one. She was the angel that was very instrumental in getting you all here this morning. So I really want to thank her. She's an angel.
What's her name again?
Helen Clinton.
Thank you so much, Helen.
Thank you. And I really want to thank both of you. I want to wish you success as you go from strength to strength. I want to say that we recognize your hard work and your commitment for change and progress and healing, and may God continue to bless you both. May that bright light shine, and I am going to try to put things in place to bring this broadcast live to those who cannot leave, because they're sick people.
Yes,
there are people who can find to their beds. There can people who would love to be
but
there
they can
and
pray
can't.
still.
But they can lay in their bed or in the comfort of your home, and you can pray together with the nation, and that will make a difference. Heartfelt and sincere thanks. All the best.
Thank you very much.
So, my dear friends, this is where we've got to wrap things up. Let me continue to plead with you. Stand in the gap, Trinidad and Tobago, praying for the protective services of our nation, attend by leaders of the protective services. It's the 7th National Day of Prayer, Woodford Square, Port of Spain. This is on Monday, 19 June, 2 p.m. It's a holiday, Labor Day. See and be there. This is where we've got to wrap things up. I thank you kindly for choosing us. I wish you a beautiful, blessed, productive and great day today. Respect the law of the land, and remember, with God, all things are possible. I am Zelisa Rupani. Thanks for choosing us.